emergency. Would you know what to do? 70% of Americans don't know how to administer CPR, or their training, well, it isn't up to date. So joining us in honor of National CPR Week is BJ Henley, who is a CPR instructor for the American Heart Association and also a stroke survivor, which is amazing to me because when I think of strokes, you think of older people, but that was not the case for you.
No, I was 33 years old. I was working in the ER. I'm also a cancer survivor. I had just gotten back to work and had some symptoms, couldn't move on my left side, couldn't speak. And my colleagues are like, oh my gosh, she's having a stroke. They did the TIA blood clot regimen and pretty much cured what happened with the stroke. It took me a little bit to get back from it, but I found out I had lupus and it kind of gave an answer all to it. A new compromise. So I couldn't administer CPR and work in the ER anymore, but by teaching, I can still change and make a difference in saving lives.
Oh yeah, you can reach so many people by teaching people how to do this, and that's what's really important. And it's changed since, what, 2008, I guess it's been more hands-only CPR, correct?
Pretty much what's happened is we're really starting to teach it more. Number one reason why people want to administer CPR so that they're afraid. They're afraid to do mouth-to-mouth, they're afraid they're going to do it wrong. And so now we've implemented the hands-only. It takes away those fears. It keeps the heart going. It's what we need to do until someone else can do more for them. And it makes a difference. Double and triples their chance of survival.
Obviously, we're not doing fully certified training here, but roughly just give us kind of an idea of how this works and know that this, what do you call it? This is the mannequin is on a table, so this is one of the first rules. You don't want to do that. You want to put them on a level surface, a flat surface on the ground.
Absolutely. Hard, flat surface, the best you can find. The landmarks have changed in the verbiage, but it's always stayed the same. Basically, what you want to do is you want to try to lift up the shirt, and you want to find right there in the center of the chest, right there in the center. And if you actually take even on yourself, right there in the center, middle finger to the nipple line, you'll always find right where it needs to go. Center of the chest.
Kind of like your palm just kind of fits right in the middle.
Absolutely. So the first thing you would want to do is when you come up to the person, hey, are you okay? Make sure they're responsive. Okay? Not responsive, that's always your golden rule to call 911. 911 will come with bells and whistles, okay?
So before you even start the CPR, call 911.
Yes, absolutely. And then at that point, you want to see if they're breathing. And we used to do this head tilt thing. Don't have to do that anymore. We just want you looking at the chest, looking at their mouth. If they're turning blue, aren't breathing, we're just starting CPR. Lift up this shirt, and you're going to press hard and fast. It's at least 100 a minute. And if you keep that song, Staying Alive in your head.
Staying Alive's involved here, okay?
Yes, if you keep that, and you don't worry about doing it too hard, okay? Because you're not going to, believe me, most of the time you're not doing it hard enough, okay? Hard and fast.
Why is it so important in CPR? I mean, for folks to know this and to be able to do this and feel comfortable doing this?
Well, basically, the concern here is you're trying to keep this person alive. You find them, whatever condition it is, you're keeping them in the quality of life of what you found them. And if I got a cut on your arm and I put a bandage on it until we got you to the hospital, now someone can fix it. With CPR, if we maintain the quality of life by keeping that blood flow going to the brain and to the organs, then someone can do more when they get to them.
And I know that knowing CPR, majority of people will need CPR in their home. So knowing how to do CPR, you're probably going to end up using it to help a loved one if you have someone.
88% of all victims or patients wind up being in their home. So it's usually your mom, your kids, your friends that you're saving their lives.
All right, so if folks want to find out more, there's a video they can watch, correct?
Absolutely. handsonlycpr.org and American Heart Association, and there's tons of us American Heart Association instructors here locally in the Virginia Beach, Hampton Roads area that are more than willing to teach them.
So what better time than the week of National CPR Week to learn how to perform CPR, all right? We gave you kind of an introductory course, but we encourage everybody to find out more, so hopefully you can save a life, because you never know, like you said, it could be someone you know and love who needs your help. All right, thank you so much for doing this. And we'll be back with more right after.